to a brand new show. This is Omar, that guy from Zoom Party. We have a new show called Do You Really Know? And it's exciting. Let me go ahead and play the intro. And you're going to guess. You probably know who our first guest is. I'm excited. Here we go. We'll see you in about a minute.
Today's episode 1 featuring Matt Allen from Kudos.
Oh, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed the opening. Yes, our first guest will be Matt Allen. And we go ahead and just open up the questionnaire here. It's going to be, do you really know Matt Allen? Let me go ahead and bring in our guest. He is in the waiting room, waiting to be questioned. Here we go. 2, 3, 1. All right. Mr. Matt Allen, how are you, sir?
Hi, my friend. I am good. I'm a little bit confused already because I thought numbers went 3, 2, 1, not 2, 3, 1.
I'm trying to confuse you already. Awesome. All right.
I'm glad, though, that you said that you're going to question me rather than you're going to drill me like you said in the comments the other day. Yeah. The questions are much more appropriate, I think.
Awesome. I'm very excited here. If you're ready, do you really know Matt Allen? Let's go. Question 1. All right. Loading. What is your ideal evening like? What would Matt Allen do on an evening?
That's a tough one because I don't get many evenings to myself. They're usually in team meetings or talking to people on about kudos and what they do. My ideal evening would be to go to the cinema and sit at the front so that then I can see the screen well enough. Yeah.
Oh, awesome. So you're a movie goer, a cinema goer. Awesome.
Is that something you really for the movie? It's more because I like the nachos and the cheese sauce.
Oh, the nachos. Would that be something you would do on a regular basis, weekly, monthly?
I haven't been to the cinema probably for about 4 or 5 months, maybe.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Same here. Yeah, we're all on that. All right, that's a good answer. I like it. Okay, question 2. All right. If you could go to the moon, what would you do if you could go to the moon tomorrow?
I would wave at, I'm going to say some very bad names. I'm going to try and keep it clean. I would wave to some of the rich and famous people who go up into outer space or close to outer space in their little spaceships. Let's call them SpaceX or something like that. And I would wave at those people from the moon and laugh at them and go, yeah, it's not really made out of cheese. Why are you wasting all of our money paying to get into outer space to see whether it's made out of cheese or not? A lot of people will understand that reference if they've had a chat to me, because I talk about that when I talk about the money that's wasted by big tech. So yeah, definitely I would laugh at the people going up in their little spaceships thinking, ha ha ha, what's the moon really made out of? It's made out of nachos, isn't it? Not cheese.
Oh, yes, exactly. But the question is, how would you get there, though? How would you get to the moon? Follow-up question.
Oh, I would go to the moon by slingshot. Yeah.
The slingshot. That's always a good one, yeah. You have to project it at the right spot, right? Awesome.
I'm only very little. Like that's why I appear on these shows, because I'm not very big. so it's easy to fit me onto the screens on people's phones and their computers. So some reasonably big guy with a slingshot, he'd be able to fire me to the moon easily. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. All right, I think we're ready for the next question. Wouldn't you say so? Let's make it harder. Okay. Remember, not a trivia question, but here you go. Who is your favorite LinkedIn celebrity on here? You can't. I'm not included in this. You're not included. Who is your favorite? Be nice. Yeah.
Oh, that's tough.
There's so many out there, and more than one. You can answer more than one. It doesn't have to be one person.
Okay, so I love Dr. Noopy's show. I've been on Dr. Noopy's show a couple of times, and she keeps calling me James Bond, so I definitely love her. Then there is Russ Hedge. He is a phenomenal guy. Possibly somebody who's a bit older than me. Not a lot older than me, Russ, I hasten to add, if he's around.
Oh, Russ is fabulous.
And then,
but what I was going to say, Matt, when I look at this angle, actually, you do look like James Bond. At a certain angle I'm looking at you, you are definitely... Are you going to be the next James Bond? Is that... safely say that? Okay.
We are trying to pull together to do a film of Matt Allen as James Bond, like a kudos James Bond mystery. So if anybody's got a bit of time and wants to help me do that, certainly that's something that's in the pipeline.
Yes.
You know me. I like to do lots of different interesting things. Give me the next question. Stop asking me about other people.
No more embarrassing. Okay, next one. Next question. Here we go. All right. All right. Do you prefer frog legs or chicken wings? I think I know your answer on this one, but what would you prefer?
Frog's legs. You know that I'm English, not French. Like chicken wings all day long, spicy or garlic and herb. Yeah.
Yes.
Handmade and left to marinate overnight in buttermilk is the essential way to do that to make them extra juicy, and they go extra crispy too. No need for oil as well. Just
nice. Are you a person who likes the spice, the hot spice, hot sauce?
I like spice. Spice doesn't like me.
Okay.
You know me. I've got some of those medical conditions that are not very conducive to eating a lot of spicy food. But yeah, I do like spice, but it doesn't like me.
Awesome. I'm not a spice person either. It looks like Rita's saying here, yes, James Bond. So she agrees with us. So if anybody else wants him to be in a new movie, this is your guy. He does have the side. Just look at him on the side, on the angle. He's definitely James Bond, the next one. I don't know how many James Bonds are there. Was there like 5 or 6 or James Bond so far? At least.
What movies? Or actors?
Actors who play James Bond.
Oh, I think there's probably... I have no idea. I'm going to say 8, but I'm probably very wrong. That's a bit embarrassing as an Englishman who people think looks like James Bond. Yeah, I've been a bit busy, so I've not researched the number of James Bonds there actually is. Sorry.
Right. Audience, we're going to ask the audience. If anybody knows or can research how many James Bonds were there, how many actors played James Bond? Our future James Bond said 8. I think there's about 7 or 8. But if you guys are in the audience, let us know. We are curious. We're sitting here drinking our coffee or water. We want to know. All right, next question.
Wait. I could have had a drink. No, nobody said that.
Yes, you can. I can give you a chance to go ahead and get one now.
Can I just put you on hold for 5 minutes and I'll go and make a coffee? Is that okay?
If you want, audience, what do you think you should cut? We're almost done anyway. Grab a cook. Oh, we got an answer. Dr. Sophia says 7, so we were close. We're assuming she's right. By the way, she's going to be on the show coming up in 2 weeks. She'll be on the show. Okay. All right. I'm ready for the next one. Yeah. Next question. Here we go. Your ideal vacation.
Oh, okay. Okay, so this is very difficult now. Not long
I know
ago,
you're a traveler. You're a world traveler. You travel all around, right? You're going to go to different places. You've been almost everywhere. And yeah.
Okay, how's about instead I tell you about some of the places that I'm hoping to visit soon? Okay, so
Yeah, sure.
this includes um, Nigeria, India, United States, back to Spain potentially, Cyprus, and the Philippines.
Oh, cool.
Hopefully within 6 months,
That's awesome.
and
That's
maybe
very awesome.
Turkey as well.
Turkey again. Awesome. So you're gonna be going from the west to the east. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
From the west. Okay. Looks like TJ here has some answers for us. Successful candidates will become the players. He's giving us some examples following Sean Connery, David, George. That's so funny.
Hi, Timothy.
Timothy Peters and Brian. Hi, TJ. Timothy. He's also going to be on the show. I'm going to give him to be on the show one of these days too. Awesome. All right. And looks like your friend here is here. What's this guy's name here? I think he's from Netherlands, right? Or Norway. Your friend here.
Yeah, he's
Newland.
from Norway. Yeah.
Norway. Awesome. Awesome. Good to see you here. Awesome. All right. Next question. Yeah.
Not
Awesome.
like my old shows.
We all miss your old shows, don't we? All right. Okay.
Do we?
What is my favorite meal to cook or eat or cook?
Oh, definitely steak. I
Steak?
apologize to anybody who's vegetarian or vegan, but I very strongly believe that if an animal is willing to, or in a position that it's given up its life, it should be appreciated. And there is no better appreciation than a wonderful steak. I very much enjoy cooking them and eating them. In fact, a little known fact is that a long time ago, I was potentially going to open a restaurant, and that was going to be called Full Fat with a PH. So
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How many years ago was that?
A while. That was,
Oh, wow.
that was almost
That's
like
awesome.
a different life, maybe 15, 20 years ago now.
That's awesome. Yep. I mean, yeah, I love the steak then. Hopefully when I come there, you'll make me a steak.
With Yorkshire puddings. Yeah.
Yeah.
If anybody wants to know the exact recipe for Yorkshire puddings, I'm your man.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah. Everybody likes it. All right. Next question. So that's what you like to eat and cook as well. Steak, right? Awesome.
Yep.
Next one. See here.
I like
My ice cream type I prefer is.
Oh, okay.
Are you or if you could eat ice cream, or what would it be?
So let's do a little mashup of Zoom Party meets this.
Yeah.
I'm going to go
Yes.
and grab something and show
Yeah.
you. Nobody knows about this. This is my little secret thing, right?
Absolutely.
Back in
No
a
problem.
second. Oh,
All right. Our guest is gonna go give us a surprise. We're excited. I'm happy to see all of you guys here. Rita, if I mispronounce your name, HRM, Yuland, all of you guys. Awesome. TJ, Dr. Supriya. We're excited. Oh, he is back with the surprise. I don't know if we can see it in there. Oh,
So everybody knows that I have a lot of friends on LinkedIn, and those friends
You.
like what I do.
yes.
I don't know if it's going to show you because of the background. Oh,
Yeah, it's gonna be hard.
Yeah. So
Oh, we can kind of see it. Yeah.
on some of my screens, I have some of
Oh.
the people who help and support me, and I can't get it on.
You can't see it. Well, we saw it for a second there. I'm not sure what angle would be there. You got. Oh, there we go. Kind of. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll describe it. At the bottom right, there is a picture of me eating an ice cream, which is
Yeah.
salted caramel with nuts.
Mm.
Okay, and the rest of this, like A3 size poster, is basically pictures of me and some of my friends, including you. You're in a little tiny corner behind this other background at the bottom.
Yeah,
But you're on
that's
there
awesome.
too, Omar.
You post that later on LinkedIn. Are you gonna post it?
I'll take a picture of that and put it up in
Yeah.
the post. Maybe I'll
That
do
would be great.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Yep, that was a nice surprise. So the ice cream, what was the name of the ice cream? You said caramel?
It's salty caramel with nuts, anything like that. Very
Yeah.
tasty. And it has to be softened ice cream. I don't like very hard ice cream.
Yeah.
I'm not over keen on Mr. Whippy, which is like really, really
Oh,
soft ice cream. I like it just middle. Yeah.
that's awesome. We had this ice cream place at the Safeway. It had that, like it had like 5 ingredients or so. It's not Breyers, it's a different one. And I always like the almond one, almond with the vanilla. Oh, that's the best. It had like 5 ingredients in it. It was
You know
called
what?
like
Ice cream, love it.
yeah, absolutely.
What's wrong with the world if there is ice cream in it?
I know, I know. In fact, let's go get some ice cream now. No. All right, next question. We're almost there. Okay.
Okay.
Furthest place traveled on Earth. Well, this is kind of related to the ideal vacation, but where have you gone the furthest in terms of? I guess you can do travel by kilometers or also by time as well. Uh,
Okay. So time. I've traveled to the far reaches of Russia, and
Come on.
that was over off the coast of Japan, and
Uh-huh.
that would have taken me about 42 hours door to door.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was quite a long time scale. In terms of distance, I would hazard a guess that it's probably a little bit further to travel to Hong Kong. And I used to teach Hong Kong children English in the summertime for about 5 years. Yeah.
Interesting. Wow. Now that
Only in
Russian.
the summertime, not during the whole 5 years, like just 5 years for the summer. Yeah.
That's awesome. That Russia trip. Did you like fly or take a train?
I flew 3 planes to get there, and when I got off the last plane, which was the closest airport to where I was going, it was a 12-hour bus journey in
Oh.
potentially the nicest bus that I've ever been on. They literally had sofas on the buses in Russia.
Oh wow.
Very comfortable. Yeah.
So people could sleep on those actually. Really?
It's quite funny. There was a guy over on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
We were sat and we watched him. He was chattering away, and then all of
Yeah.
a sudden he just went back like this and went. And I laughed with the person that I was with, and
Yeah.
no word of a lie. 10 minutes later, allegedly, I was also. They're just so comfortable buses.
That's awesome. I wish you have a picture of that. That would be neat to see.
No pictures.
Wow. Do you think they're still going around now? Can people still take those trains and buses?
Yeah. Like there's no reason why that's not stopped.
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah. I'll definitely check it out later. Good to know. Awesome. And I think there's one more question remaining. And really know. All right. Let's see. We're good on time. Okay. Here we go. Let's see what this one is. All right. If I would invent an item to help mankind, what would it be? I know you're probably thinking something about kindness, but this is your chance to tell us more about what you can do to help us in terms of, I know your kudos and all that. Elaborate more on that.
On kudos or something that I would actually.
So yeah, it transitions from this one all the way to your kudos as well. Yeah.
Okay. So one of the parts of social benefit networks is to develop a new type of code. Let's call it a kudos code. That instead of when you go to the shops and you look at the information on the back, but you can't read it, instead you use that code to use your phone or your device to either be able to see the information that you need or be able to hear it if you can't see, because I'm partially sighted, as you are fully aware. And there's a lot of innovation that comes from disabled people who try to figure out how to better live their lives, more easily live their lives. And then that comes to a knock-on effect for people who are not disabled, to enjoy the technology or the innovation that disabled people have invented. I'm not saying all inventions, but certainly a number of different things that we're very familiar with. I'm not going to tell you their names because I'm not sure that I'm allowed to say their brand names. But yeah, I would increase the ability of, let's say, like QR codes to do more things. And that's one of the social benefit networks that's coming along the pipeline. There's already some plans afoot and some conversations with people about that part of social benefit networks. And then, as we've got a couple of minutes, I'll say a little bit about kudos. So, kudos, as most people are aware because they at least read the title of my LinkedIn profile, is about changing big business so that then it benefits us all instead of just a few people at the top. So my invention would be to go back to the way things should be, to do business the right way, to put customers first, to put staff first, and to put the big bosses of these big tech companies at least, and many other markets that we have the same situation where people like you and I and everybody else listening and watching your show this evening, people all over the world, because literally it's everywhere, we all suffer from the fact that business is done to benefit only a few people. So the invention that I would do is to cycle back time to be able to give a way that people benefit all of us in some way, so that then we can move forwards with life and move forwards together, being people, being respectful of each other, understanding each other, being welcoming and giving, so that then we can all benefit and live life in a more equitable way, a way that sees us all having enough, because the world is an abundant place.
Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, I like that. That's why I wanted you to be the first guest on this because you always have ideas with kudos and all that. And yeah, that would be ideal to invent some kind of a device, as you had mentioned it. We all need to be more together. A lot of people are scared of each other from different places and all that, and not knowing each other. And hopefully, through social media, we're able to find out more about each other. People from America can know people from Africa, or vice versa, or different religions can know each other. That we're all the same, and we're not really here just to harm people. Some people are, but then if you bring your social together and bring societies together of your type who are loving and opening, just like Matt is doing, people will realize that there's more love in the world than there is hate. And so with that, the spreading of that is definitely going to bring more people together, as his message is clear there. So it's awesome that what he's doing. So I appreciate that. That is the final question that we have here. They were, I think, good questions there. Let me just go ahead and wrap up with the last couple of comments here. We just have about 7 minutes, but if we finish early, no problem. Teaching children, not surprising. Kudos supports education, literacy for all. Yep, exactly. And then Dr. Supriya said, "You're doing a great job for society and selflessly for humanity." Absolutely. And yep, these are all great comments there. Any last minute words, Matt Allen, before we wrap it up?
Interestingly enough, all of your questions for me have been about things that are social, in the sense of eating together, visiting people, traveling around the world. Even if you look at my picture that people couldn't see, but I'll post that up tomorrow in an actual post, and people can see that. It's all about people and community, and what you and I have done together in the past, and what you're doing here now, and for the next few weeks as you go ahead with your other guests, is about community and about seeing that we are all people. We all are unique. That's why you're asking me the questions and other people that you'll have on the show. But the reality is that we're all people. We're all human. there is this thing about we hate each other, and because of that we hate ourselves. But really, we shouldn't be doing that. We shouldn't be looking for ways to look for problems. We should be looking for solutions. That's what kudos is all about, and the team. And I just wanted to give a quick a quick shout out to the team for supporting me this evening, because I believe that there's a number, at least from the names that you've mentioned this evening, who are here to support kudos and social benefit networks in so many ways. It's just amazing that a guy like me, a few months on LinkedIn, and already I have a team of people and people like you who support me and encourage me. And I try and give back as much as I can, and try and develop a way that we can all live together in harmony, and not just for when my business happens or the next 10 years, or like a lot of tech businesses aim for nowadays. What's the get out point? What's the point at which we can sell off or sell out, as the case may be in some situations? But instead, to change the world so that then it's a better place for all of us for all time, because we need change, and we need that change to be positive for all of us and benefit us all. So yeah, I would say it's great that all of the questions really for me have been about community and about people and about friendship. Because Omar, I just want to say as well to you, thank you for having me on. You've been a wonderful friend to me, and some of the things that you say are very insightful and much better put than what I could ever put them. But that's the beauty about people, is that different people can say things different ways, but the message is still the same. It's about love, not hate.
Exactly. Yeah, you make a good point on that. Absolutely, and that's why I found a good source in him, in Matt Allen, and be able to his kudos, and wanted him to be the first guest on here, and definitely important. And the social thing that you mentioned. I was watching a video the other day that what makes people happier is having a good social circle, right? Having good friends, having good family, and that really helps in making us happy, right? Because there's a lot of loneliness out there, a lot of people alone, and you got to really find the right network with you. And with LinkedIn, you can have that. So I know it's online, it's not the same, you're not meeting them, but with that, there is a way to hopefully meet them, go there in person, because honestly, being online is not good for you, and just seeing that video. But spreading this out, you're actually helping people to be able to be together, go out, and know that. But being in person is different than being online. On Friday, I went out, and so many wonderful people, and you just gotta relax and go out and just talk to people, because it's the TV. Don't watch TV too. Don't watch the news. It's not the same, and it's so much different than what it is. So with that, we just have a few more minutes here. I thank Matt Allen for being here. I'm going to put him in the waiting room. And
put you back in the box again.
Yes, I'm going to put you back in the box. If you can send me a PayPal fee of a certain percent, maybe I'll keep you back in here. But we'll talk in a few seconds, mister. And it was a pleasure to have you on the show. I'm going to introduce these guests for next week. And thank you so much. Let me add you back. We'll talk in a second. And folks, I'm so happy for you guys for coming on the show. Do we really know? Next week, we're going to have another guest from UK, Annie. Same time, 9:30 Pacific time, Arizona time. And it's going to be 5:30 UK as well. So the first two guests happen to be UK. And we are booked for the next 3-4 weeks. And this is exciting to get to know our guest on LinkedIn. I was excited to have Matt Allen as the first guest. And we're going to keep on going, getting to know all your LinkedIn followers. It's very exciting. And thank you to Rita. Thank you to all the members. If I didn't mention your name, sorry about that. But thank you so much. And you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. And in the U.S., it is Labor Day tomorrow. Have a wonderful Labor Day. Take it easy, and we will see you in a week. Bye-bye.